Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of My Panther Pride. Man, we're on episode 5 now, man. We're just rolling right along, Jesse.
We are. We're cooking through. I can't believe. I mean, I've only been on for a few, not as many as you, but yeah. I mean, we're getting through, and we got a good one today.
Hey, now you're on the third one. You've been on more than half of them now.
Yeah, there we go. We're
So,
gonna keep expanding too, so the percentage will keep growing. We'll be all right.
yeah, we got some big news that came out earlier today. Got a
Yes,
couple new signings.
we do. Crucial signings, I think, after digging into them. I mean, grantedly, most of these off season signings are pretty hard to find, or before that, but we got some good ones.
Right, I think it's definitely going to bolster our offense a little bit.
Oh, definitely.
So, why don't you dive in with our newest running back?
All right, yeah. So we just signed running back Jaden Sheridan. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that.
Yeah, we haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we will. But I mean, he's coming from Monmouth, so I mean, he's a two-time offensive player of the year, two-time All-American. Oh, excuse me. Two-time FSC rushing leader, Walton Payton finalist. And I mean, you look at that 14 rushing touchdowns of over 50 plus yards.
Yeah, that's exciting. I think we haven't seen Wes Hills re-sign with the Panthers yet, so I think this might be somebody that's filling those shoes. And maybe even a little bit of an upgrade. Who knows?
Exactly. Yeah. After looking at after watching a little bit of film like we did earlier, like he plays that similar style. He's like you said, he's a little bit of a bruiser back,
Right. And then as we were watching it, you could just see he could read the field. Like he had, the view of the field. He could just see what was going to happen. He knew how to follow his blockers and make big plays.
Absolutely. And all this obviously is brought to you by United Football Media. Great follow on Twitter for anybody. But what do you think we show them these first couple plays here? Of these 14 plus touchdowns over 50 yards. What do you think?
Yeah, let's see some of those highlights, man.
Let's do it.
Look at him go. So that's what I'm saying. Like he just he's seen the hole, man. He's seen his lane.
He did, and we were talking about earlier. What I love is coming. A lot of these are coming off of RPO. So watch, look at and what is Bryce Perkins?
RPO.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
The specialty, man.
Look at these. So his top end speed isn't necessarily gonna wow you, but he's gonna hit the hole and he's gonna hit it hard, man.
Yeah, he's gonna get there fast.
Another RPO. I mean, he looks pretty damn fast on the top end right there. It makes me.
Yeah, he did. That first play looked like he lost gas after about 30 yards. So.
It did, yeah, when he came around to the left.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, I mean, it's a great signing, and a lot of people are already putting him as number one running back, like he's in the starting position. How do you feel like he's? I mean, we've only watched a little film; we haven't seen him, obviously. But how do you feel about that?
I mean, based on just a little bit of film that we watched, I think it's a good possibility with him and Matt Colburn.
Mm-hmm.
I think they could be a good duo.
Well, I mean, look at last year for Wes Hills. I mean, they were Wes Hills and Colburn were a good duo. So I mean, you add someone like this in there.
Yep, and then you sprinkle in a little bit of that. Who is it? It's Nate McCreary and Toa Tua.
Yeah.
I think our run game is going to be pretty good. And with Bryce Perkins at the helm, you never know.
Where's it going?
Yeah.
Who's rushing? Yeah. All right. Well, so that's our first one. We obviously we just signed him today, so we got some digging to do. But do you have anything else to say about Jaden?
No, I'm really excited to see. Like, I like those explosive backs. Somebody that's gonna drop their shoulder and just plow right into you.
It just
and make a big play.
We're in the Motor City, man. Look at what Montgomery lowered his shoulder against Seattle, I think, when he dropped one want to say it was Witherspoon, but I'm not. Don't quote me on that. But
Right.
that was,
Yeah. I love big plays like that.
yeah. All
But
right. Well, what do you want to bring up our next signing, the second
yeah.
signing of the day?
Yep. Malik Turner.
Oh man. So
This guy's is a little bit more of a pro scene. You know, he's been around the pros, been in the NFL for a little while now.
a little more of
Bouncing
a
around.
veteran than Jaden for sure.
Right. Bring some veteran presence in the locker room.
Absolutely.
That's always good.
And we were watching. I mean, the first thing I noticed. I mean, this might be the play. Should we just play this?
Yeah. Just making defenders miss.
Blockers running upfield.
Yep. Just not going down. You know, he wants to keep going.
And he's got vision. He reminds me when he got around his blockers and he was seeking his blockers out. That's why he came around. He reminded me of the way he was running of Deebo Samuel. Just the way all he's doing is trying to find someone to run behind. That was it.
Right. Yeah. Try to keep the defenders off of him as much as he can, right?
Oh yeah.
That's how you make plays.
But I mean, 10 touchdowns in 4 seasons. I'll pull up the ESPN. So he spent 2 seasons in Seattle, and then his most recent play was with Dallas, but he had a stint with the 49ers before he signed with us. But I mean, as you can see, he's got decent numbers for an NFL career, for being an NFL vet. He's been on, 7 different teams, I believe.
Yeah, 4 TDs, averaging 14.3 yards.
Yeah, so he's productive, and I mean, we watched a little bit more film on him, but excuse me, he's like after the catch, and I mean possession. He's 6 foot. What was his
6'2"?
Yeah, he's 6'2", so he's a bigger frame. He kind of fits in with our stable of receivers,
Right. Yeah, I'm really excited. These are both 2 real big additions to our offense, man.
Huge. And yeah, I think they're going to be again, just like Jaden, he's put right. I mean, no disrespect to anybody on the roster, but he's put right into that starting wide receiver role.
Yeah.
And a lot of,
looking at the spreadsheet here, the only wide receiver that hasn't signed back with us was Terry Wright.
So we got a full squad, man.
Yeah, we got Samson Nakua coming back, Devin Ross, COC Mariner. And those are all just at wide receiver. And Jalen Moore, Malik Turner, those are both new signings this year. So I think our wide receivers and slot receivers, we're pretty stacked right now. I think we're going to be doing pretty good this year.
Absolutely. I kind of want to see this. I'm hoping. Is Malik Turner going to throw this? So we have a little bit of because double pass. This is an NFL double pass. We're talking about UFL right now. There's a lot more wiggle room when it comes to trickery. I'm really hoping. Oh, he's just pressing.
Oh no, he was a receiver on it.
Look at that.
In double coverage.
Do we have a 17 on the roster? Anyways, I was just wondering if he was going to be able to keep that 17.
Oh, Bryce Perkins.
Oh, well, might be open. He might be able to sprinkle some of that NFL vet money and get that number.
Like, what's it worth to you, buddy?
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, yeah, those are our 2 big signings. Like you said, that's bolstering our offense.
We don't know too much about them, just what we got to look up about them a little bit before we hopped on today. Did some digging, what we went over with you guys.
But
we're both feeling really positive about it.
Absolutely.
I think they're going to be very productive this year.
Yeah, me too. Especially I'm really excited. Malik Turner, he looks like he's going to be very productive outside of everything. But I'm really excited to see how Jaden fits in with the RPO, especially if we end up starting Perkins.
I mean, even if EJ gets the start,
they're all elusive. I'll give you that.
right?
Yeah.
And then I'm still feeling really confident that Rocky's going to be number 3.
You're still riding with him.
Yeah, I just think we need to have a little bit more versatility on our offense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, he's got the arm. He's got the arm talent.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hate against it. All right, so are you ready to break down the schedule?
Yeah. So we're gonna jump into our posting schedule and what we plan to do until the season starts rolling, until we start getting a little bit more news. We're going to be a little bit on the slower side until the season starts. We're going to try to put out a video every Monday to Tuesday and then every Friday. Right? What we talked about?
Yeah. So we're shooting for Monday, Tuesday, so early week. We're shooting for just like a recap video. So we'll start with the Showboats because that's our first opponent. So we'll get into them, see what transactions they made, how maybe they stack up against our transaction or our existing roster, and then probably talk about our games last year with the Showboats. So, I mean, I know in the second game, Bryce Perkins was really showing out, so I'm excited to break that down on this weekend. So coming out early next week.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what our early week shows are going to be about. We're going to go through our schedule this year and break it down week by week, but we're not going to. So any of the USFL teams that we played twice, we're not going to do those episodes twice.
Right.
So when we do Memphis, we're going to review Memphis both games.
Exactly. Yeah. There's no point in doubling down, especially when we have 10, 11 weeks left until the season starts. So we're going to be getting it starts before that. So we got to start. So basically our order early week is going to go Showboats, and then we'll do the Stallions, Brahmas, Battlehawks, Defenders, Renegades, and then lastly we'll do the Roughnecks.
Yep. And speaking about the Brahmas game, I'm pretty excited about. I don't know if I've told everybody, but I'm getting a big group event together for that game, and I'm going to try to get at least 50 people to get on a bus, get down to Ford Field, and watch some football on the 50-yard line.
Well, I'll be there. I mean, we got season tickets, so
we'll
be there regardless.
Yep. Yeah, either way, I'm going to be there.
Yeah. I mean, I got a little bit less of a trip than you. You got a little bit longer. You got to go down 94 a little bit longer than me.
Right. I probably got about another 20 minutes on you. 30.
But yeah, and then our late game, or sorry, excuse me, our late week podcast. So that's just going to be stuff that we pick on during the week because it's the off season. Everybody knows it's slow, so it's just going to be information we pick up, anything we want to discuss, maybe something we missed, and then we might have something special coming up, huh?
Oh, we do have something special.
We
got the green light on that today. Right before we hopped on, we got the green light.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Should we let everybody know to get the word out there and some anticipation?
I think maybe we hold it for a little bit. We got a special guest coming.
Yeah.
Do we want to leave it at that, or I mean?
Yeah, we'll leave it at the special guest for now, and then maybe on the next show we'll let them know.
You got to give them a little breadcrumb trail to follow,
Right. You got to keep the interest. Got to keep the people coming back.
Exactly.
And don't forget to do that. The YouTube thing, like, share, and subscribe. It builds morale. Comment on the video. Like the video. I look at every comment. I look at every like. We're doing what we can to get our the name of the team out there. That's all we're trying to
grow the team. We're trying to grow the league. We're trying to grow interest in the league. We're trying to gain viewership, and I mean, we're trying to grow our podcast as well. But all of that comes together.
Yeah. Any kind of like or share or new subscription, that means a lot to us. That that's what keeps us going. Because if we don't see a lot of interest, then why are we going to keep going?
Absolutely.
I mean, besides for us having our good conversations with each other.
We're here for criticism as well. Helpful criticism, not just unsolicited criticism, but we're here for it.
Yes. You know, what do we need to do to be better?
Exactly.
And what would you guys like to hear? You know, leave it down in the comments. What kind of news do you guys want to hear about? What kinds of things would you like to see come from the podcast?
Right. Or podcast ideas, information that maybe we missed out that you're looking to get a little bit more in depth with. Or I was kind of thinking about possibly putting together a short segment, maybe with some film in it, like film breakdown. But I mean, right now, we just got to see where it goes.
Right. Yeah. And like, I don't know if I've mentioned it before or not. If, you know, on the away games, we could go live and they could see our reactions during the game, and we can maybe like pin the score on the screen or something.
Oh yeah, we could deck it out. We'll have scores up here. We could do it for sure.
Yeah.
Be a good one.
So that, I mean, there's things we're working on. Like we do got some big things planned. There's other people that are trying to pull some strings for us to make some things happen. I don't want to say them out loud.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to jinx myself or I don't know, just
we're doing what we can to get as much information as humanly possible to give out to you guys.
Yes, that's what we're here for. So, but other than that, man, I think this was a good episode. You know, we got to go over some new signings, what we're looking forward to, let the people know how often we're going to post and when to expect our posts.
Absolutely. So, yeah, it was a good one. Like you said, like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, do all that stuff, man. It does nothing but help us. It helps get the videos out to more Panther fans. It builds morale for us. It keeps us going. It makes us happy, makes you happy. So let's keep going. Let's keep rocking.
Let's all be happy people.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, guys. That's it for now, Panther fans. And don't forget, let's hunt.
Let's hunt.